Hi, my name is Mary. Thank you for joining us today while we stretch and get a little stronger so our everyday activities are just a little easier to do. Before you begin this or any other exercise program, you'll want to check with your doctor and he'll tell you exercises you should or shouldn't do. And of course, he knows, and you have to pay good attention to him, as well as your own body. You want to pay attention to your own body. So if Carol and I are stretching or reaching, and that's uncomfortable for your shoulder or your knee or your hip, that's your body's way of telling you to slow right down. So we need to honor our body when it tells us to slow right down. But because we work at our own pace, if Carol and I are going too slowly for you and you want to pick up the pace and you could do it in a safe way, then go right ahead and do it. But if we're working out together and you're getting a little lightheaded, a little dizzy, or like I said, if there's pain, that's your body's way of telling you to stop completely. So, if you're ready, you want to check around and make sure that you have loose, comfortable clothes on. So when we stretch and reach and bend and lengthen, your clothing doesn't restrict you. Also, you'll want to have water that we drink before, during, and after our time together, because water is good for everything. It's good for your skin, it's good for your eyes, it's good for your hair, and it's so good for your intestines. Good intestines, we love that. And of course, it flushes all those stuffs out. Okay, so we want to drink water, and you don't want to bounce or force or move any to any great length where your body's telling you to back off. You want to make sure that you eat well, and because if you eat well, then it gives you the energy to exercise. And you want to eat not too strict a diet. You want to eat fruits and vegetables and your protein. You want to eat all the good stuff. And then, of course, you want to get your sleep. Sleeping is really important. And you want to get as much sleep as you can and do things that really make you happy. Speaking of doing things that really make you happy, let's meet Carol and find out what really makes her happy.
Hi, as I said, I'm Carol, and I love going to musicals. I love to dance. I love to read. And I mostly love to exercise.
Yay, that's good. Now, at night, when you're not exercising or reading, what do you like to do?
When I'm not exercising or reading, I like to watch television. I'm a television addict. What can I tell you? Especially Dancing with the Stars.
Of course, because
I love to dance. And anything really that's, I don't know, I just love TV.
She loves TV.
I can't help it.
But she loves TV.
But I can exercise when I watch TV too. It's very easy to exercise when you're watching TV, and you don't realize what you're doing, and you just keep your body stiff and loose and stiff and loose, and it makes a big difference when you try to get up.
Now, can you show us some of the things you do while you're watching television?
Well, I usually sit on a couch the long way, and I keep my legs out, and I lift my right leg, and I lift my left leg.
That's a good idea.
Right? And then I sit up, and I go back, and I sit up, and I go back. And I love doing this.
The rotation.
Because it feels so good on my waist and my belly.
That's a good idea. So if I were not sitting on a couch the long way, but it was a commercial during television, then I would extend my legs just like Carol did. And I'm going to hold on to the sides of my chair. And then what do you do?
Well, you're sitting with your legs over?
Yep.
Okay, then I'll go like this.
Okay, that's great. So, if you can't do that comfortably, you can lean forward a little bit and
lift your leg.
One leg. Good. And
lift the other leg.
Lift the other leg. And this is a great stretch to do. This really feels good on my back, Carol. So during a TV commercial, you could do this. This feels great. And then when you get strong, because Carol does it all the time, she lifts her leg up without pulling it up. Well, actually, I might go like this a little bit and give myself a little help. But the better you get at it, the stronger you get. And then she does straight legs. So we'll hold on, lean back, and bring a straight leg up.
Right.
She just did a double leg. I think that was one of her dancing kicks.
Oh.
So you can do this. And then what did you do with your upper body?
With my upper body, I said I do this. And I'm used to doing this from ballet. I love to do that because that feels good.
That's great. So let's all do the twist. So we turn
do
a
the
little
twist.
this way.
I love that.
This is great. Now I notice when I'm twisting, I'm pulling my back elbow back a little bit,
Right.
and that helps the twist a little bit. And you'll notice that Carol is taking her front hand and pushing it across the body a little bit. So
Right.
that really emphasizes the twist too. This is very good for your spine and your intestines, believe it or not. Now, what else did you do? Stretching over. Now she does it like a ballet person. I, being an exercise person, have to roll my thumb down and stretch over. That's great. And then you go to the other side. Beautiful. So, if you want to put a little elegance in this stretch, put your hand just like Carol's.
Shake your hand, and wherever it falls, that
I
should
like
be.
that.
That's the way.
Shake your hand, and wherever it falls is
Wherever
wow.
your fingers fall.
That is so cool. I never knew that ballet trick. And then, what else?
Oh, I do. That's about it because when I'm watching TV, I do it during TV and during the commercials. So I get, yeah. But you know, when you after you've done all that, when you go to get up, you're not that stiff. Feel good.
That's a really good idea. You're not that stiff. And they noticed that when she was when her legs were straight out on the couch, when she was on long ways too, that she also lifted her arms and leaned back a little bit. So she had good support behind our back.
Yes.
So let's do that. We'll
I
sit
do
all
that.
the way to the back of the chair, and we're going to lift our arms. Let's watch Carol first. You're going to lift your arms and lean back like you did in your couch. There you go. And back. So when she was on her couch, her legs were straight out, and she lifted her arms. There you go. Great.
As long as you have good support back there to keep your spine in line.
That's absolutely true. To keep good support behind your back is really important.
Yep.
And if you do, when you lift your arms and lean back a little bit, you'll feel the chest lift and your shoulders come back. That is great. I love this. This is excellent. So, if you're strong and flexible, follow Carol as she lifts her feet, as you lift your feet.
Oh, okay.
And
There we go.
relax. One more time, breathing in and out. And hey,
Helps your
that it helps your posture, and boy, I do feel good.
Don't you?
Thank you. That was a good one. Okay, today, believe it or not, we're going to be working with tin foil. So, if you have a roll of tin foil, you just take a little roll out, being careful not to cut yourself on that serrated edge. And you want it just a little bigger than your foot. All right? So then you take the tin foil. If you have a carpeted surface, and you put it down, the shiny part down. Carol told me the shiny part down. I had it on the other side. Then you place your foot in it,
Right.
and you wrap the tin foil right around your shoe. And then, there you go.
That's a new style. I think
It's a new
like
style.
That.
Like Dorothy had ruby slippers.
We've got super slippers.
We've got silver slippers. I mean, Cinderella had a glass slipper, but nobody had silver slippers. Ta-da!
Very pretty.
So, we're doing this because we have carpeting. But if you have a wooden floor or a tile floor or linoleum, we don't want to scratch that up. So, if you have just a pot holder, you could put your foot on the pot holder and move it along more comfortably without scratching the wood floor up. Or, if you had one of these pot holders with a handle in it or one of those mitts, yeah, you can just put it right over your shoe and kind of glide it along. Of course, you always want to wash the pot holder before you use it again in cooking. Now, if you're saying to yourself, doggone it, I don't have any of that. Okay, so if you just have a plastic bag, you can just tie it on a little bow so you can untie it and you can kind of glide that along. So remember, there's always something that you can use and exercise with us. So there's never any reason you can't exercise with us. So let's go ahead and foil up the other leg. So remember, shiny side down, placing your whole foot in it, and then wrap it around the back, tuck it in, and wrap it around the front. You know what? It looks like a giant potato that's going in the oven. I rather like these.
I rather like this too, I'm telling you.
I might wear mine out.
I was just going to say.
So now we slide our buttocks towards the edge of the chair.
Okay.
I really like these. So we sit nice and tall. We pull our bellies in, our chests are high, our shoulders are looped up and back and down. Our heads are held high. Nice and easy. Remember, when you do any exercises, you start slow, and then when you add another exercise, you get a little bigger, and then you can get faster. So very slowly, all we're going to do is slide our foot out and in. This is so great. I love these. I hate to say that I am attracted to material items, because I try not to have any love for shoes or pocketbooks, or I don't actually try not to love shiny things, because I think in one of my lifetimes I might have been a crow. I love tinfoil balls, anything shiny. So now we can stretch out a little more. There you go. Stretch out a little more. Now stretch out more and lift your toe. Can you feel the stretch differently? Bring the toe down. Good. This is great for lengthening those muscles on the legs. Push the toe down, lift the toe up. Good. Heel, toe, and then pull the toe down and come back. Now we're going out to the side a little bit. We sit nice and tall, so we always want to make sure we're in good alignment. Ear over shoulder, shoulder over hip. And we're going to bring the leg out a little bit and in. Now you'll see, because Carol's a dancer, her toe rotated right out and she really stretched long. So if you have any dancer inside of you, go ahead and follow Carol. So you'll notice both our knees and our feet go out. So we're stretching out the inner thigh, and then we actually have to contract the inner thigh to bring it back in. Good work. That's excellent. Okay, let's go the other foot. If you're ready, out and in. And sometimes this is hard because sometimes our bodies want to lean. So we want to try to stay nice and tall. And as you do stay nice and tall, you'll find that you'll start to use your stomach even though you work your leg. Your stomach is holding you nice and tall. And your shoulders are back and your chest is high. Your heart is open and you feel like $1,000,000. Especially with silver shoes.
Yes,
I like these silver shoes. Okay, so you'll notice that I'm only going out and in a little, but Carol's really elongating that leg, so you can choose whichever way you feel the best. One more time, please, and then you're done. Now, because we've gone forward and out to the side, we can now make a circle. So we'll start with a small circle. So we're going to just circle that leg. Now, this is great because you're going to feel this in the knee. You're going to feel it right here because this muscle has to hold the leg up so your foot can spin around. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction. Always remember, this is your circle. So you can have a small circle or a big circle. Actually, I have an oval. I'm making an oval, Carol. There you go. You're doing great. You're doing great. And now relax that leg. Let's stretch that leg out. Breathe in, long spine. As you exhale, support the weight of the upper body by placing the hand on the bent knee. And with a beautiful long spine, flat back folds forward. There you go. So you're stretching out the back of the leg, but you're releasing the muscles on the top of the leg, that thigh. There you go.
You can feel that way.
Exactly, exactly. And then slowly come up. Good. Pull the belly in. Beautiful long spine, head high, heart open, and circle. There you go. These circles are so, so important. Circling and circling and circling. Because you have to keep the toe down, it works the knee, and the thigh is holding it up. Then we go in reverse. So a reverse circle would be a reverkle. We could like make words up.
I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, we're doing a reverkle.
Mine is very noisy.
Yes.
Listen to
well,
that.
She's got a musical slipper.
I do.
She's not just going to have any old silver
Listen to
slipper.
that.
She's got a musical slipper. And then we relax back down. Wow, I really felt that.
Yeah.
So we're going to stretch our leg out. Base of support. Beautiful long spine. You know what I was just thinking? Slide down, hinging from the hip. So the weight of the upper body. I was thinking that if we had really long pieces of tinfoil, we could have those little toes come up like this. Yeah.
Like
then
the elves.
Like the elves. Then we could put bells on them.
Oh, gosh.
And then we could really have musical slippers. Okay, slowly push the heel of the hand in and get that nice stretch. That was terrific. So did you feel that a little bit?
Yep.
Yeah. Now we're going to do something we haven't done in a while, and that's to sit at the side of the chair. So if you're sitting at the side of your chair, make sure your chair isn't going to tip over. Really, really important. So we don't have any arms in our chairs, so we're going to bring this leg to the outside of the chair, and we're turning our buttocks so we're sideways in the chair. This arm that's closest to the back of the chair is going to hold us in good stead while we get the rotation. But before we do this, are you thirsty?
Yes.
Me too. Let's get a drink of water. I like this because my water was right there ready for me. Nectar of the
It
gods.
is good.
So then we take the hand and hold on to the back of the chair. That's going to steady us. But the hand that's closest to the leg that's going to move goes right on the corner of the chair. And we're going to reach back with this leg, but we don't want to hurt our back. So we're going to lean forward and slide the leg back. And try to push the heel back as far as it will go. Can you feel that stretch?
Oh, yes.
Good. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
And so you know if Carol can feel it, yeah. Then slowly we bend the knee and bring the knee down. And then we try to sit up a little without leaning back, and we'll feel a nice stretch right here. Yep. Because it's hard to get that stretch, but by golly, we work those muscles when we're doing the circle. So we want to stretch those muscles. Now, we're going to lean forward again, bend the knee, sweep the leg forward, long, beautiful spine. Carol will like this stretch because we reach up and reach forward.
Down.
Now reach forward, forward, forward. How low is your arm going to go? All the way down to her foot. Now I can't reach my foot, so I'm going to go down as far as I can. Then very slowly, using the strong back muscles and our hand on our chair behind us, we slowly push ourselves back up. And we bring the arm up. We're going right into a twist. Turn and look back, bringing the arm back, opening up that chest. That whole chest is open. Doesn't that feel good? It makes you want to sing. Open up your chest and let the sun shine in. Oh, let the sun shine. That's good. That's good. I think we should cut a record and stop doing exercise shows. Okay, and slowly come back. Very good. So you should feel this. And remember, always do what's the most comfortable for you. Make sure you have a sturdy chair. So again, we're going to sit sideways in the chair. And you can see we're really taking our time moving our buttocks over so we're sideways in our chair. We always want to make sure we're safe and secure. The back hand goes to the back side of our chair. That helps us hold us upright. The front hand goes right in the front corner of the chair. And then we lean forward, and as we do, we reach back with the toe. It's very important to lean forward because if you're up like this and stretch back, that could hurt your back. We do not want to hurt our backs. There you go. And you're going to push that heel back, feeling the stretch, feeling the stretch. Pay attention to what feels best for you. And then slowly bend the knee and then sit up a little bit. Feel the stretch right here. There you go. That's great. And we really feel the stretch. We can feel the tension. We can feel the release. And then we're going to bend the knee and sweep that foot right through and extend it in front. Great. And then slide the hand down. And using your back muscles, fix your toe. I love that. Slide the hand down and fix your tinfoil silver shoes. And slowly come up, 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 up. Draw the arm back. Turn and look back. This feels so good. And remember, the stretch is yours. So if you can only come up this far, great. If you can go all the way down like this, great. It's your stretch. And then slowly come back to center. Very, very good. And reach down, lengthen, good work. And remember, your hand is on your chair so your back doesn't take too much work. And then up we come. Beautiful. That's great. Let's slowly turn back to center. How are you feeling?
Nice and loose.
Nice and loose. Good, good, good. So we're going to use our silver slippers. First, we're going to get our abdomens. Lots of people think you can't get your belly if you're just sitting there, but you sure can. You're going to pull the belly in, lift the ribs up, and your hands come right down here. Your chest is high. As you lean back, you'll notice that we're at the front of the chair. So when we lean back, we're not going to touch the backs of our chairs, but our chins are going to come down a little bit as we lean back, and that's going to release tension in that back. And then we're going to come up a little bit, and then we're going to come down. We're going to slide one foot out, and then bring it back in. Slide the other foot out, and bring it back in. Good work. Slide both feet out. Whoa. And both feet in. Remember, only go a little if that's comfortable for you. Pay attention to your body and honor what it's telling you. I can really feel that in my stomach. Can you?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And up. And one more time, please. Let's lean back. Feel those tummies tighten up. And we pull ourselves up. Beautiful. Now, we're going to bring both feet out and in. And so we really have to push our feet down with this one. And the hands come out and draw back and in. Hands come out and draw back. Now you'll notice that my elbows are low and I'm really pulling out just a little bit. But because Carol's a dancer, she's elongating. Her chest is lifted. So always choose which one's the best for you. And hopefully you'll graduate from my exercises to Carol's, the elongated dancer. Good. One more time, please. Just do your best and come back to center. Placing the hands on the thighs, rolling the fingers in. Breathe in and lengthen the spine. Exhale, come back just a little. Just a little. Come forward, forward, forward. And then jut the chin out and feel that whole chest and belly stretch, stretch. And then push the heels of the hands into the thighs. Very, very nice. Now we're going to have a little fun. We're going to take your hand under your leg and slowly lean all the way back to the chair. While you're here, you're going to take your beautiful silver shoe off and make it into a little ball. And then circle the ankle, circle the ankle. It just breaks my heart to take my slippers and roll it up in a ball. Those slippers were beautiful.
They were.
And reverse. Good work. Now stretch your foot right up to the sky. And then bend your foot and let your ankle and heel relax on the knee. Allow the other knee to relax out. Now for some people, that's a really good stretch for the inner thigh and the hip and the muscle on the middle of the buttocks, your piriformis. Now if you want more of a stretch, put your hands behind your chair and sit up. If you can't do this comfortably, pay attention. We sit nice and tall, breathing in, and as we breathe out, we try to pull ourselves forward a little bit. Good, good. You should feel a nice stretch in that hip, a little in the inner thigh. Can you feel that at all? Now you'll notice my knee is high because I'm not really flexible in the hips, but by golly, our dancing friend sure is. So remember, you can see there are so many different levels of a good stretch. This is good for me. That would be great for me, but it's good for Carol. And then we come back to center. We lean back, bringing the foot in. Bye-bye. Now we're going to take our other tinfoil ball and put it inside. So we loosely make a bigger ball. And we circle the ankle. Perfect. Perfect. And reverse the circle. Good job. Then we push the heel right up to the sky. Remember, if your foot can't go up high, that's okay. Here's a trick. The further the buttocks are towards the front of the chair, the higher the leg goes. So if you sit back too far, it will be really difficult to get that leg high. And you know, if you can't hold it with your hands, you could loop a towel underneath. Okay, your heel or your ankle. Sit up nice and tall. There you go. That really digs into my hip. It's a really good hip stretch. So spines are nice and long, and we can come forward just a little bit. There you go. Great, great. So now we're going to relax those legs, and now we have our tinfoil ball. And we're just going to throw our tinfoil ball. This is good for eye-hand coordination. There you go. There you go. Now we're going to throw it up 3 times. 1 and 2 and 3. And then put it down. Good job. You did a great job today. Carol and I appreciate you coming. Let's get stretched out. We stretch the lower body. Let's push our hands forward, relaxing the shoulders. Round the back and drop the gaze to the navel. Breathe in and lengthen up. Hands behind the head. Draw the elbows back. Drop an elbow, lift an elbow. Come back to center, please, and drop the other elbow. Feel the nice stretch on the side. Release the fingertips, draw the elbows wide. Bring the elbows together in front. Drop the elbows down and back. Stretch down and out and back, chest forward. And now we look like the hood ornaments on a Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce.
And then we come back to center, roll the shoulders up, back and down, and shake out, shake out. You did a great job today. Carol and I really appreciate you coming. So drink that water, and we'll see you very soon. Thanks.
Bye.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.